Banks are known for being good managers of money. I think people would be interested to understand why a bank would invest in those offsets, why it would invest in energy retrofits. What's in it for the bank?
Well, it's not immediately apparent, but there is a great business case for doing these things. So all these things we're doing to reduce energy usage actually have a cost reduction impact. And so it's cheaper to run, and you know, it's just more efficient.
Another scandal, Climategate show. They know they lied, admit they emails, trying East Anglia you. Finding angles all the time and caught just in time to stop us coping with enslavement. Better fly her up and hit the pavement, straight up. On to the next, no one world government. Take your carbon tax and start shoving it.
We might have believed it was hard to find money and there were competing trade-offs before we just went through a year in which $4 trillion went to bailing out the financial system.
Global cooling info. Every drop of carbon dioxide counts. Do your part to stop global cooling. And together we can stop global cooling. Carbon taxes will solve everything. Are we going to have to pay a carbon tax on the paper money I used to pay my carbon taxes with?
You do the right thing for the environment, it's the right thing for business, because what's good for the environment is getting rid of waste. What's good for business is getting rid of waste.
The other thing is, as soon as you set a carbon neutral goal, you know that at the very least to get down to zero, you have to go out and buy what's called offsets. Well, that's now a cost that's baked in.
That's like a carbon tax on a carbon tax.
A lot of these things actually have negative cost.
And on the other hand, we spend a heck of a lot of money and potentially bankrupt ourselves in doing so.
That's how the Live Green Toronto membership card was born. Now, Torontonians can actually save money and the environment every time they shop.
The idea behind it is to create a global carbon taxing structure where we get used to paying taxes on everything. We're already seeing buy a new toilet, get a $60 rebate, buy an $8 light bulb, something I've been agitating about for 2 or 3 years now, saying this is coming, folks. 5 cents a bag. People are doing these things mindlessly.
Hey guys.
Hello. As chair of C40, I'm curious about what you think the C40 will be able to accomplish there.
Well, what I'm hoping is that we're going to show what cities are doing and show nations how to fight climate change, and that there are real policies like what the TD Bank's doing, or the City of Toronto, or the City of Copenhagen.
The City of Toronto has done a great job in the past few years. Is that systemic change, or is that subject to political changes?
Let's hope it's systemic change, and I think, frankly, that's up to you guys.
It's just another way for, you know, big polluters to get away with.
Sounds like you've got an opinion, so go ahead.
No, I'm asking you. I would like your opinion, actually.
I think it has a place if you have binding targets, because it allows the economy to work.
We're really trying to position this program to really incentivize consumer behavior in the Toronto marketplace.
That is fantastic. Everything we can do, we are doing in this city. We can show the world how. That's why we're here in Copenhagen.
Stop global cooling. Carbon dioxide is not evil. You exhale it every single day.
We're on a track to decarbonizing our economy, to moving away from fossil fuels. And as Sheikh Khomeini once said, the Stone Age didn't end because we ran out of stones. Okay? It ended because we found something better.
When you take the time to think about how much CO2 is emitted every day by all of the active volcanoes on the planet, and it's equivalent to about 300 million cubic tons every day. And then you think about how much that we produce on a regular yearly basis, it's about the equivalent of that. And then you multiply the daily times of the volcanoes by that, and you get an exponential amount that's crazy, skyrocketing way over the amount that the humans have. To say that the humans have done it is a very controversial remark, considering that really it's been going on before we got here, and it's going to be going on after we got here.
Together, is this thing working? Together we can stop global cooling. Is this thing working?
The benefit of reducing a ton of carbon is only $2. But Professor Richard Tull says that's quite wrong. In fact, the $2 figure comes about only when you ignore all the uncertainties in the discount rate. Once you include that, he thinks the better figure is $28 a ton.
I don't really agree with the carbon tax. I agree that it might create a little bit of incentive because, frankly, nobody wants to pay more taxes, but really it depends what it's going towards, and I don't think they figured out what to put it towards yet. So no, until they figure out what to do with it, I don't believe that they're ready to impose a carbon tax on us.
Can I say something about climate change? Yeah. If anybody wants to do the Earth a little bit of justice. It's let the Earth do what it was designed to do, to take care of itself. Because we humans have been around how long? Maybe 100, 200,000 years? Hey, the Earth has been around 6 billion years. It's going to be around here a lot longer than that. So basically, we're just like fleas on a dog, you know? We're just a little problem, not a big problem. So let the Earth do what it's designed to do, you know? Because the Earth is good. The Earth takes care of itself. It's regenerating itself with oil, everything.
We should plan ahead and find better ways to use our economy and make everybody more prosperous.
That's right. Well, you know, we're looking at the threat of irreversible changes, and this is the most frightening thing. If the climate flips into a completely different system, we won't know how to push it back. When we make species go extinct, we can't bring them back to life. So we are impoverishing the planet, and our children and grandchildren are going to inherit this. So the question is, can we find ways to stop doing that? And I think we can, but it means running our economy differently.
They're worried about global cooling as well.
Yes, they're worried about the global cooling. It's getting mighty cold here in Canada. We're here with the Toronto Truth Seekers, the Ostrich Hunters, freedomlink.org.
Look out for a carbon tax, a worldwide tax on carbon, which is a major goal of the people who invent taxes. And the business community is also known as the inventors of something known as the toxic assets, toxic waste, also known as derivatives, estimated to be in the quadrillions of derivatives exist. How many carbon credits will exist? We could be into a state of septillions.
On to the next, no one world government. Take your carbon tax and start shoving it. On to the next, no one world government. Take your carbon tax and start shoving it. Yeah.
But have no fear, because I am here to save you.
A septillion is a lot of money.
It's not going to be paid in dollars or pounds or euros. It's going to be paid in human lives. And I don't think you can put a price on that.
We can stop global cooling. Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. He's doing his part. Just that hello made it a half a degree warmer. Thank you for the carbon dioxide.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay, so it's great, informative, lots of interesting ideas, and that's it.
So let's all do our part to stop global cooling.